Okay, so I went to go flying today on the drone, and while it's supposed to get up to about 60 degrees, visibility's crap. I'm over at the park, just gonna do a quick walk, test the rig, see how things are going, see how this is gonna work, and we'll move on from there. I'm gonna flip the camera around and do a quick walk. This part of Tom Sawyer Park is the back end where the old tuberculosis hospital used to be. It was a state-run hospital that I think was decommissioned sometime in the 80s. I'm not 100% sure on that. But a lot of the areas to walk in back here, we're looking, especially like right in here. These are old access roads that went between different buildings, parking lots, whether they were from staff or places where people would stay, family members visiting patients, that type of thing, other access areas. Some of them are newer that were part of getting to the new hospital, which is just up off the road. Not even 100 yards. I mean, they share a property line. But this is just a access sidewalk. As you can see, the weather wasn't great and kept switching on me. At one point it rained a touch, but not a whole lot. But in the summertime, this area is absolutely beautiful. It's overgrown and green, and the paths and trails are well defined. It's just a good time to walk through this area. I'll have to come back through here on a better day when we're getting closer to summer. Wildlife around, there's deer all the time, stray cats and stuff that can be seen. I've even seen a couple foxes that run around here before. It's just a neat area. But the one thing it does have, it has a really weird vibe, a weird feeling about it that just, if you sit and pay attention too much, it'll get under your skin a little bit. This hospital was not a happy place. There, lots of people died, hundreds of people died, and it was not a happy death in any way. So people talk a lot about Waverly Hills, which is on the other side of the city, but this was the state equivalent to Waverly Hills as far as what they treated. Unfortunately, it was state-run, and we all know how mental institutions were run. Hell, even now, they're not exactly the happiest places to go visit. But it offers a nice, clean area. Well, again, like I said, the paths are very well defined. You can see we're walking on concrete here. And, it stays basically like this all year. The only time I've ever seen it covered was actually with snow, and that was actually pretty damn gorgeous. We just had a snow today. I filmed this on Monday, but I'm recording this part now on Thursday night, and we did have some snow today, but I just did not have the daylight to make it down there. It would have been gorgeous. Look at all these old trees, all this vegetation, all this grew up since, the place was torn down. I'll do another walkthrough and show you the area. I'll walk around the area where the hospital actually used to be, and it is very definite where the foundation was, because they basically collapsed the building and then covered it with dirt. A lot of once they got the metal and such out of the property, they buried the hospital. And there's a very distinct hill in the same shape that the foundation of the hospital's in. And that place, that really feels weird. Might actually get a better shot of that if we take the drone up. Coming up here, though, is one of the spots where an old outbuilding used to be. The only thing remaining is this little concrete spot right here, which I believe used to be the where the stairs started to go in. Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot out here. Probably some kind of a guard shack or whatnot, but it took up this area here. I grew up in this area, so I've seen this. I was here, I think, after it was shut down, but we'd come up and sneak in and play around and do all that kind of fun stuff. But I think for now we're gonna let this go, and I just wanted to do a quick voiceover as more of a test than anything else. Just of me learning the software and the voiceover, and testing out a homemade lavalier mic that I made from an old BlackBerry headset. I just cut off the earpieces and use the clip to put it on your shirt. But till next time, take care.